Good morning, everybody. Hopefully you're having a wonderful weekend. A few days ago, I made a video about Lycoris Recoil going to Build Divide and how that was the biggest betrayal of my emotions just because I wanted it in Weiss Schwarz. I was completely wrong on that. That is not the biggest betrayal because yesterday this happened. Rebirth For You and Lycoris Recoil tweeted out that the set is in fact also going to Rebirth For You. Rebirth For You is that game that people feel like is the lesser version of Weiss Schwarz, that this thing is being kept afloat by strong IPs. This comes out on November 25th, 2022 in booster pack and trial deck format. This set is also brought to us by our friends at Aniplex. So when you think about this coming to Weiss Schwarz, if it ever does, this is the treatment it most likely will get for English anyways. If it does come this way, you're gonna see serial numbers, you're not gonna see signatures or anything like that. People may say this is a blessing in disguise. Oh, Saekano pun. Anybody get that? Anyways, Rebirth For You, what they have inside of Rebirth For You is normally signatures. We're going to see signatures on premium parallels. We are going to see them on special versions of cards. This is Laid Back Camp that just came out in August. Awesome show if you haven't watched it. You should really check it out. It's really, really relaxing. Here are some more specials for you. They all look nice together. And if you could actually see the scene, piece them all together, it's really cool. We have Neo Bright Partners. Here are the serial numbers that you will get with trial decks. So Rebirth For You actually has some really nice things in it. You saw some signatures, we got some foil stampings, and then we also have serial numbers in them. I really wish these serial numbers would have signatures on them. That would be the perfect combination. Even though Rebirth For You is thought to be ending or coming to a conclusion just because of the lack of popularity, people playing this thing, there is people actually trying to collect it. You can see right here with the premium parallels and then also the serial numbers sold out on Yute and have a hefty price tag. What does this all mean in the end? We don't really know because this was supposed to be locked out. We were assuming this is going to be exclusive to Build Divide, but as we see here, it is part of Rebirth For You as well. Interesting enough, there is a date of November 25th where Build Divide doesn't actually have a date yet. Moving on, we have Quintessential Quintuplets coming out on August 19th. If you're wondering about the set, if you're trying to figure out should you buy or invest, how it will do in the future, please check out this video. There are 5 SSPs. I just wanted to show them off here because they're really pretty and I want them all. I want Miku definitely. This card right here is part of the meta deck. You will need to pick up this card. Obviously people have realized this because you can see what happened on this little chart here of the price. So hopefully everybody got what they needed because there's some people definitely doing some things with it. You can see down there on July 27th, 53 was bought by one person, $3.99. Currently it is $15.94 if you add in the shipping. This is why you need to keep track of the meta as in any game. Good luck everybody with your pulls. I can't wait to see all the different SSPs that show up and the whole fighting about who is best girl. Next is Tokyo Revengers. Tokyo Revengers came out 2 weeks ago and this thing is not doing so well. $49.94. If you're wondering why the prices of these boxes of these cards are so low, check out this video. Now taking a look at the sealed product, it actually has gone down a little bit. $48.90 on the booster box. That actually includes shipping. Trial deck remaining roughly the same as it was. With the SSPs, I said myself that Mikey, I didn't feel like buying that anything over $500. There was actually one sale now of $499.99. All the others have not sold. Takamichi has come down from that $450 price level. With the double rares, they're not doing so well, but at the same time, if you look at these, there is only 16 listings of the Hina, 17 listings of the Mikey, Baji 19. Normally around this point, the 2-week mark, we should see in the 20s, maybe even 30s depending on the set. With Tokyo Revengers, you can see what I was saying about people opening this stuff. People are not opening as much as previous sets. Double rare average here, thought I should calculate that for you on first day versus 2 weeks later. What we have here is a massive drop off, $152.64 for a double rare playset. So if you're looking for a playset, you should be buying this around $200. If you are looking for trial decks to go with that, normally add like $20, $25. The best card from the trial deck was this Hina here. I'll protect you, Hinata. This thing is $3.99. It was selling in the $5 mark. If you're going to play a Tokyo Revengers deck, you may want to use this card. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? Hestia is Bestia in this set, proven time and time again just by her high prices. The boxes are coming up a little bit. People have been buying them. There was this whole talk about mapping, dead boxes, partially people selling it because they have lost faith in the product itself. So 53.20 is where it currently sits at. The trial decks you have to worry about dead, mapped, or again, people may be trying to get out of it. The SPs, Hestia is still holding it up. $450 for the booster box. On the trial deck side, First Class Adventure Ice, $345.99 is what that's coming in at. The rest of the signature cards are coming down as expected. I'm really surprised by Seer, $48. Me personally, I'm excited that Rue is coming down to $98 just because I really like Rue, and to get more of her at a lower price is pretty awesome. There's a few things that you could see with the double rares, what I was saying before. If you take a look, Rue over there has 52 listings, Hestia 31, Hestia 34. We got Argonaut Bell over there with 48. If you compare that with what was happening with Tokyo Revengers, totally different scenarios about how much is actually being open. Hestia over there, $13.55 is what she's showing up with, and that really is because this is the anti-meta deck that people are going to be used. Does that translate into a higher double rare average than what we saw with Tokyo Revengers? No, it does not. You can see right here, Hestia is holding it up, but overall, $147 is what you're seeing for a double rare playset. We're gonna see what's going to happen at the coming up tournaments if DanMachi can actually pull it through. And lastly, this is my video for scammed or normal damage on Hololive and DanMachi Weiss Schwarz trial decks. The reason why I buy from so many different places is because I get questions all the time about who should I buy from, who's reliable, and what I've done over the last few months was buy from different places. What I do with trial decks, if I want a case, I buy a case, but I make sure to get displays of this stuff and then also loose trial decks. The reason I do this is because I like displaying the stuff, right? I like having the displays. I think they look really nice. I like having loose because you could see the actual card in the front. It's got color, it pops, people love to see it. The thing is, there is a way to open these from the bottom now because of the changes to the trial deck. What I've been doing actually was learning how to fingerprint, because if you could imagine this, if you open this trial deck from the bottom, you slide it out, you open the plastic case, and then you're holding it. You pull the band off, but your hand is all over this trial deck, especially the back card. So what I was doing was actually watching Forensic Files and all this other stuff on how to fingerprint. It was actually pretty hilarious and educational for me. However, the type of fingerprint powder that I need is fluorescent, because on the back of a Weiss Schwarz card, it is black, white, and gray, and you need a high contrast powder. So you can't just use black, you can't just use white, I think. I'm gonna try that out. But a lot of sites that sell these fingerprint powder are only selling it to law enforcement. So I am going to try out black and white and see what happens, and then if I need to, try to find some other method of finding out fingerprints. Overall, when you think about it, if you look at this video and read the comments on it, we all have opinions on this, and the majority of it was that these were actually open, which is pretty sad. Look forward to that video coming up. It should be really interesting. I am actually really excited if the fingerprint does work out to see what's inside of these trial decks. As always, have fun, be happy, and don't spend anything outside of your budget. Have a good one.